Welcome back. In this lab, we will get more hands-on with IAM. I've opened up two windows. The one on the left is my root account user, and on the right, I have opened up a private window with the IAM user account we created in our previous lab in this section. In both windows, I will open up the IAM console to show you what we can see. If we click on the Users tab, we can clearly see this user is in the admin group we created. Using our root account user in our left window, we will remove this user account from the admin group. We will get a notification letting us know that this user has been successfully removed from the group. Now, if we go into our right window and we try refreshing the page, it will notify us that we need to have permissions in order to perform this operation. Now, since the user doesn't belong to a group, can he do anything else? No, he can't unless we apply an inline policy. Let's try adding the IAM read-only access policy and see what happens. So we will go to the Users tab again, click on our user, and then we have two options where we can select either the Add Inline Policy or the Add Permissions option. If we select the Add Inline Policy, we can choose our service, actions, and resources to create our own inline policy. But for this lab, we will just go to the Add Permissions tab so that we can leverage the predefined policies AWS has already created for us. Then we'll click on Attach Existing Policies directly. We will search for the IAM read-only access policy and then we'll select it. Now remember, if you click on this arrow, you can look at the summary of permissions this policy will give you, and if you click on the policy summary, it will tell you the service and access level it will provide. Moving forward, click on Next, quickly look at our policy summary, and click on Add Permissions. Now, switching back to our right window with our IAM user account, we will refresh the page, and as you can see, the arrow went away. And we can see the user groups, the users, and even take a look at the policies. But what if we try adding a user account? What do you think will happen? We'll click on the Users tab and click on Add Users. For my username, I will choose admin.victor. Select the password option, choose my custom password, and click on Next. I will add my user to the admin group because why not? Click on Next, and then we will click on Next again. And finally, select Create User. Oops, we get an error saying unable to create user. As you can see, it states that my user account is not authorized to perform the IAM create user function. Now, switching back to our left window with our root account, we'll click on our IAM user account. I will click on the Add Permissions button. Under the group, I will select our admin group. Click on Next, and then Add Permissions. Our IAM user account is back in the admin group. If we click on our IAM user account, we can see the policies that are attached to the user. The IAM read-only access is attached directly, and the administrator access is attached from the group. Since the IAM read-only access is not required anymore, I'll click on the X next to the policy to detach it from our user account. It will prompt you asking you if you are sure. Just click on Detach and it will remove the policy. Now, I want to quickly show you the policy creator. From the drop-down on the left, we will click on Policies, and then we will click on Create Policy. We have two options. We can create our policy through the Visual Editor or through JSON. Through the Visual Editor, we can look for our service, and for mine, I will look for S3. I will click on the first one, and next it will ask you to specify the actions you want to add to the policy. Under Access Level, I will click on the Read option. As you can see, there are 50 permissions selected. If we want to add or remove some of these, we can click on the arrow and it will reveal all the permissions available. We can also specify our resources if we wanted to, but for now, we will select all resources. And we can also set any request conditions we want. These request conditions will create a condition on when to apply this policy, but we will leave that blank for now. We'll go back to our JSON tab and see the actions that have been applied to our statement. Pretty cool, right? It created all the JSON for you. I hope in this video, you got your hands dirty with this lab and feel more comfortable exploring IAM in the AWS console. I'll see you in the next video.